This past year, our experience with COVID has changed the church landscape significantly. Throughout this series, we are going to look at the book of Acts being a blueprint in what it means to have an intentional church life and growth experience in this post-pandemic era. In this chapter, we are going to look at what it means to be part of a community. Welcome. What is a community? This can be answered in a wide variety of ways. In its most basic form, community speaks to a geographical area in which one identifies residing in. For this conversation, our geographical community could be considered all of the Omaha metro area, or the neighborhoods that are in close proximity of our church. Currently, our church resides in the Millard Public School System. It is densely populated with both a mixture of residential and commercial properties. Community might also be considered a group of like-minded people. Take Christianity, for example. All the churches that belong to our denomination would be considered our sister churches, and all other Christian houses of worship part of our community of Christian believers. This would include those in our geographical proximity, but could also move beyond and speak to all churches at large. Community can also speak to a people group, such as the African American community, the Latino community, the LGBTQ community, the disability community, the refugee community, or even our law enforcement community. Regardless of how we define the community or communities that we feel God is calling us to minister and evangelize to, we must begin to know the community. What are the concerns that they face? What are important cultural traditions? What needs must be addressed? Or even, how can we be an adequate, a good community partner for them that empowers them throughout the community? Evangelism and outreach today is not about going door to door and asking people if they know Jesus. It must be about building relationships within the community. It is about being a community partner. This means that their concerns are our concerns, their needs are our needs, their traditions are respected by us. Empowering people is not about changing them to look and act more like us. It is about helping them to be confident about being who they are and who God created them to be, and helping society change in how they view them. We have to learn a whole new way of thinking about evangelism and outreach if we are going to thrive in this new post-pandemic era.